Hey, welcome back to Snapbolt Games. My name's Max. I'm actually back with a Pauper League. It's been a little while since I've jammed some Pauper, and as you can see, this deck is pretty crazy that I have in front of me here. Before I get into the deck and why I decided to play this, all the card choices, quick shout out to the channel, as usual, youtube.com/snapbolt. There's a link in the description below. Go check it out. Subscribe to my channel if you like my content. That would really help me out. You can also just ring the bell if you want to subscribe to know when the new videos come out, and you can comment down below. All that helps me out if you want to support me. I appreciate all that. Thank you so much. Okay, I have been playing a lot of Modern because Pauper is in a pretty rough state right now, and I've actually been really enjoying Modern. But I wanted to fire off a Pauper League today, and I was like, what should I play? I could play just a classic Affinity. I could play Storm again. I can play Blue Black, and I was like, that doesn't seem that fun. Just like facing mirrors and doing that type of stuff. We still are playing Affinity, but this list is totally different than pretty much any other list you'll see out there. This is based on actually a really old deck that I brewed, where you're basically just trying to play all these zero drops and play like turn one or turn two mirror enforcers. Especially Lotus Petal really gets there. So the entire deck was based around Lotus Petal. And then I was like, well, now we have even more mirror enforcers. So you just play all artifacts. Everything costs zero or one for the most part, and then these are all free. And then you just try to basically dump your hand on turn one. Now, this deck is very inconsistent, but it actually can grind reasonably well because we only have 10. I put 11 lands. I added one more right at the end. I've even played this deck with as few as 8 lands, but then you just have to mulligan too often. Okay, so 11 lands. So as the game goes along, we don't really draw lands just because we don't have many in our deck. So that's kind of the strategy. And then we have 12 artifacts that also cost zero: Lotus Petal, Ornithopter, Welding Jar. And before you ask, I don't think the tap lands are good in this deck because a lot of times you're only going to have one land and you really want to use the mana every turn. But again, 12 things that cost zero. Welding Jar is actually key at just keeping these alive. And if they have like effects that give -1/-1, or exile and do stuff like that, it can be pretty rough for this deck actually because of that. But for Welding Jar, for Thopter, this is mostly to enable the other affinity cards, but it's also really good with Springleaf Drum. And one of the key cards, if not the best card in this deck, is Bone Splitter. Just an equipment that makes anything big. It can turn Thopter into a threat. A lot of times you're just making crawl worms out of these, and going from there. The only non-artifact spell or even card in the main is for Galvanic Blast, just to give a little reach, and a lot of times there is stuff you need to get out of the way. But then the deck is mostly creatures. Actually, there's 4 Welding Jar, 3 Springleaf Drum, and the Bone Splitters. But then everything else, even Flare Husk, is creatures. And then Gingerbread is another nice add. Bond and Construct. This one is a pretty bad card to be honest, but it goes decently in this deck. Like sometimes you're able to just get multiple bonded constructs, Gingerbrew, Vault Scourge, maybe a Thopter goes well with construct as well, and you can just start aggro and getting in there early. Um, I will say I don't think this deck is that great, but again, I didn't want to just play one of the main 3 decks in the format right now: Blue Black, Affinity, Storm. I wanted to try something a little bit different. So yes, we're playing Affinity, but going a little bit deep on this, you know, aggro vomit your hand out deck. So we'll see how it goes. In the sideboard, I just have a bunch of hate for Storm, 4 Cart Clan Shaman, hate for Blue Black, triple Pyroblast, and 5 hate cards for the Mirror, 4 Ancient Grudge, a Gorilla Shaman, and then 3 cards for Burn. So very narrow, very targeted sideboard for this meta. And that's the deck. Let's see if we can just cast some turn one Mirror Enforcers and stuff like that. Let's go. I'll see you in round one. All right, welcome to round one. We're against Zodiac. We're on the play. Nice. Let's go. And this is another problem with the hand with this deck. I mean, we can turn one Gingerbread with a bunch of Welding Jars, and we have mana, but then we don't actually present any damage. So I think I'm just gonna mulligan this hand. Like a Gingerbread's not gonna get there on its own, and if we don't draw exactly like Mirror Enforcer or payoffs early, it just doesn't do anything. Oh God, what did we do to ourselves with this deck? All right, this is a mulligan as well, going to 5. That other hand was close to being a keep, honestly. If it just had like one Mirror Enforcer or even a Frogmite, I probably would have kept. I have to go to 5 though. Okay, this is a keep for sure. So I have to put 2 cards back. Let's see, I can go. Let's say I put back. Let's just say I'm not going to do this, but Mirror Enforcer, Gingerbrute back. Then I would go Darksteel, Petal, Petal, Petal. I'd have 4 artifacts in play, and I can sack 2 petals and tap Darksteel to cast the Mirror Enforcer on one. But there's no way to get both Mirror Enforcer. I think I do need to put Mirror Enforcer back and a Petal back. Okay, let's keep. I can't put 2 petals back though, I don't think. Let's put back Petal, Mirror Enforcer, and then I'm just gonna go turn 1 Gingerbrute. I'm gonna play both of these petals actually to play around like a duress or something. And then next turn I can Mirror Enforcer, and then that's all we got. A Frogmite would be a good draw. Just another creature threat would be a good draw here. Obviously a Bone Splitter is always a good draw. Mulling to 5, mulliganing with this deck is also rough because you need, they said spicy, because you need all the gas, you need all the cards you can get. So a lot of times, okay, black-green bridge. Interesting. A lot of times on less cards, you just really don't do anything. Okay, that was a good draw. Let's just do what we can do. Okay, we have 5 power. Again, we have 10 lands left in our deck, so we're not that likely per draw step to draw a land. Okay, sack a creature. That's not good for me. Exactly. See, effects like that can be really good against us. Galvanic Blast is not good. Yes, we can cast it, but it's really not where we want to be here. Any removal spell just wrecks us here. I mean, I guess not like a cast down or something because I have Welding Jar, but... And also the thing with this deck is a lot of times you do want to play out the game. Oh, this is probably just Jund. Whenever you sacrifice another permanent, put a +1/+1 counter on it. Okay. Not going to kill it yet because I don't want to sack my Lotus Petal if I don't have to. Of course, we draw the wrong land. I mean, maybe they can sacrifice permanents in response, but if I can go face with this blast and kill them, that'd be nice. If they play a sack outlet, I can just blast this in response. But yeah, they're probably cleansing Wildfire, Bolt, Galvanic Blast, Jund. But maybe not because of this. Maybe they just have a Tog also. So they like have this for value just as a big threat to combo with a Tog or something. I'm not really sure. Yeah, I haven't played Pauper in a while. Honestly, just like I played a couple leagues with Storm, I played a couple leagues with Affinity, and I was just like not liking the format that much. I'm just kind of waiting for bands to get back to brewing more, but I am jamming this league here. Maybe I'll play some more standard decks. Look out for some more modern though. This is just a weird like Jund Affinity deck from our opponent or something. Okay, let's see. I might want to respond to this now. This is going to become a 3/4. And maybe they can sack a permanent in response. Just going to let this happen. I can still blast it. I don't think they're going to be able to sacrifice anything in response to save Bloodbriar. Okay, now we'll just let them crack and then in response kill this. I mean, I guess I'll just kill it now. I don't want them to get a 4/5. Oops, I should not F6. Because I might need to regenerate this still. Through like a Galvanic Blast. They're at 10. I have 0 cards and I have a 4/4. Another thing I thought is Carapace Forger is actually decent in these type of builds, just being another 4/4. Because then you're just kind of like mono 4/4s at that point. Another Chromatic Star, okay. And a tap land. They have 2 cards in hand. Oh, I can't quite cast it. I was like, can I cast it? I didn't even do the math. I just clicked on it. Cost 3. That sucks that I had to use the pedal there. They were gonna crack Star, I think, with the extra mana. They're at 6 though. If if I draw a 0-drop, I can cast this Mirror Enforcer, but not if I have to sack Jar or they kill my Mirror Enforcer. So I'm kind of locked out of casting this unless I get kind of lucky. Night's Whisper go to 4. Okay. So turn 2 4/4 just enough. They're at 4. It's not that much life. If they can draw cards. Galvanic Blast does not do it. Because I can just Welding Jar here. It's another thing about this deck is at times it can be fun when you just vomit your hand and win, but it can also not be that fun when you just like sit here and you don't have any decisions. All right. Do they have another one? They're gonna crack this, or do they have it? Let's counter that Galvanic Blast for 0 mana. Welding Jar is actually, like when I used to play this deck, Welding Jar was something that really impressed me. Okay, they need another Galvanic Blast. They're trying to find it. They have it. Oh, did they just draw it? I can't cast a blast of my own either, which sucks. At least not yet. I'm surprised we got them as low as we did here. Another Bloodbriar. I mean, 3 mana? It's a lot. Heart Clan Shaman. Okay, well, this has flying. I can equip the Flare Husk to it. So this doesn't die to Shaman. They can make a huge Bloodbriar here, though, so they can combo, kind of, with these 2 cards. I'm just going to chump with this Germ, like, the soonest chance I get, because they can kill it with Shaman anyway, and I'm probably going to equip to Vault Scourge here no matter what. So I have 4 artifacts, so another 0-drop, and I can cast this Enforcer, which is nice, which I would do over equipping, but still, I'll just block the Bloodbriar here. What you got, Zodiac? Night's Whisper go to 2? That's bold. They must have a lightning bolt. Now I kind of want to just equip. This only deals damage to creatures without flying. They need a removal spell now. Don't play around Chainer's Edict by equipping, but I want to go for the win for sure. Look at the collection of cards we've played. We haven't done anything this game. Like playing a turn 2 4/4 is not even that crazy. All right, I mean I'm going for it. Now do I want to just play a Mirror Enforcer? Doesn't really do anything. I could just play Mirror Enforcer right here. They can, yeah, they can deal with it. Just gonna go for this. They need another Lightning Bolt or Galv Blast. I don't want to just play Mirror Enforcer. I mean, I guess they would have to sack a bunch of lands at this point to kill it, but they said, oh wait, forgot equip doesn't remove. Not sure what they're saying. So they just fling the Cart Clan at the Vault Scourge to survive. Okay. Wait, they're saying it doesn't remove. So I can hit them to 1, but I'd have to sack. They said whatever, sunk mana at least. Forgot equip doesn't remove. I think they were thinking that this would die as well. Yeah, I'm just gonna say yeah, not sure. Oh, I can't attack with this, so obviously I'm just passing. Okay. Well, now I only have 4 artifacts. They're at 2 though. They can't attack. I need a red source plus another Galvanic Blast to win that way. Hopefully they don't have a way to gain life. They easily could. Ichor Wellspring, sure. At least they didn't have that last turn. I'm still going to probably bring in the Artifact Hate for these lands. They probably have at least 10 or 12 just normal artifact lands. Another Ichor Wellspring and a Tog do they have? Tog would not be great. Yeah. I knew what they were saying as far as equip doesn't remove the Flare Husk. Maybe they were thinking I can kill the Germ if I wait, but so they're definitely just Jund Affinity with this for some reason. Probably because they're playing a bunch of Cart Clans main, which is kind of bad for us too. Okay, so now they can just wipe our board, and we're in trouble. Okay, there's Lotus Petal. So now I'm going cast Lotus Petal, cast Mirror Enforcer, force them to at least sack some lands if they want to kill this. And now I just need to draw Galvanic Blast. I have 3 outs, 47 cards in library. Again, they can Cart Clan for 4 and make a huge threat. Not that exciting here, to be honest. So they're just on the Cart Clan main game plan, which is actually really good against us. So am I just bringing in all the Ancient Grudges and the Gorilla Shaman? It's a lot. Just to kill lands? Like, I wonder if they even have Mirror Enforcers and stuff. Okay, they're probably going to just sack 4 things. And then Lightning Bolt. And then Gal Blast. Interesting. So they've played 3 Galvanic Blasts. They might not have Lightning Bolt. Tog? Okay, top deck Gal Blast 1 time. Still have Metalcraft. Oh, can they kill me here? No. Vault Scourge, I can jump at this, and then they sack 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 13 damage exactly, but I gain 1 life. But I take 2 damage here. Let's just see if they see it. They should. They have the win on board. I could have paid 2 life with the Lotus Petal, but I'm still chumping then, so I don't love that. Just pass. For some reason, hope they don't go all in, but they should. 4 mana. Yeah, they don't need to do anything. They could even have a fling as well. Just didn't have quite enough gas. Mulligan to 5. Okay. Let's go next game. I might not want 4 Ancient Grudges. Maybe I just do. It's hard to say. Bonded Construct seems pretty bad. I think I want to keep all my 4/4s. Is my Galvanic Blasts just not that great either? I think they are fine. I can take out 1. I used to like to side some of these out. Alright, let's just try to kill their lands and stop them from doing stuff. Alright, let's go with this. Just bring in a bunch of Ancient Grudges. Sure. Alright, game 2, would you like to play first? Yes. Yeah, definitely keeping this hand. Couple of Grudges. Which is definitely a lot of Ancient Grudges to have 4 in this matchup, but whatever, I'm down. I can play it safe and not Flare Husk because I'm probably going to want to Drum anyway, so let's just play Drum. Because then next turn I can go Flare Husk, Bone Splitter. Okay, Indestructible Land. Flare Husk. Because I'm going to, add mana with this anyway, and this way I don't get crushed by a removal spell. So I have 4 artifacts out, and I can make 2 mana. So I'm a little bit short. I can kill this, though. Okay, nice. That kind of sucks, actually, because I can't cast it this turn. So let's just Ancient Grudge this. Pass. Opponent, I feel like they have to have Cleansing Wildfire in their deck. Could be wrong, but now are they just about to have a 4/4? What is this? Another 4/4. Jeez. This isn't looking great. Let's play a Springleaf Drum. These draws are not exactly working out. I can kill one of these now, but I think I'll just pass the turn. I don't think there's a huge rush. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Next turn I can cast Mirror Enforcer and then another one. Just haven't quite been able to get to them. That's the problem with this deck when your draws aren't great. It's like you could just be a normal Affinity deck and then get these out at the same rate that we're getting them out here. So not ideal. Also, I can't really have my germ die because that's enabling my drums. But I have a lot of Ancient Grudges, so any other non-indestructible lands I can kill, which is nice. I have another Grudge. It looks like they have a lot of non-artifact threats, which is kind of interesting. They sure are taking their time, which is totally their choice. They're right. Everybody's got their chess clock. I'm just gonna kill one now, save 2 life. Maybe they wanted me to do this, but sure. They should have been able to read that I had a blast. They just play another one and no more lands. Okay. Mirror Enforcer, play another Mirror Enforcer, and then another Mirror Enforcer. Okay, that was good. I don't even necessarily want to trade with these. Hopefully they just don't have a land and don't have an artifact play. And if they do, I might be able to blow them out with a Grudge, taking them off Metalcraft. So they need indestructible lands essentially to keep Metalcraft on. So I might just be able to get there. Especially I have a Bone Splitter as well, which is pretty decent. Like, yeah, no artifact land, and they might just be crushed here. Okay. They could have a removal spell, sure. Cast Petal. Quit Bone Splitter here. And then attack with all my Mirror Enforcers. And that's it. I can always flash back a Grudge for just green mana. Deglamour. Wow. Haven't seen this one for a while. Obviously, it's good against the indestructible lands. Makes sense. It's a card I could have. Okay, that's fine. They just take 8. I wonder if I should just equip right here to save mana. I think so. I also don't want to equip my Flare Hut because I want to play around Edict. So I want to keep my Germ out. Okay, well, again, I can Grudge this to take them off of Metalcraft. So if they set up some type of block, I can just blow them out. Yeah, they are not going to have any good blocks here because I can kill this. I know they draw a card, which is not ideal, but okay, they're attacking. So they're trying to race here. So I probably want to Grudge this now. I guess I can take 8, 6, 10, 11. I'm one short. Because I can crack Petal. Oh wow, they're just attacking with 1. Okay, now I'm definitely not killing this. Because now I'm not in danger of dying next turn. So let's just untap. Another drum is not a good draw, actually. I don't even really need to play this drum here. I guess there's no reason to grudge right now. Let's just attack with both. And then if they just block this, then I'll grudge this. All right, they're taking 10. And then I have 1, 2, 3 mana. So I can go grudge plus flashback grudge to take them off Metalcraft if they try to go for the win. But I don't want to let them draw a card early. Okay, well now I can't. This sucks. So removal spell plus Galblast kills me, but there's nothing I can do. They're at 2. Can also make my germ into a lethal threat, but it's... I mean, that's probably not what's going to matter here. Pathetic Prism, sure. I could have responded to the draw trigger and kill it. Don't know if that's necessary. Hopefully game 3 we just literally dump our hand and make like 10 power on turn 1. Yeah, they're at 2. No attack? Okay, that's good for me. Let's grudge this. No Galblast, wow. I could grudge the Wellspring as well right now, but I'd have to sack the pedal, so let's not do that. I think I'm supposed to cast this first. Even though they know about it, I think that's what I'm supposed to do. And then I just equip here, so I have 3 lethal threats, and then they need something to deal with one of my threats. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm like equipping Flare Husk right now or something mid-combat somehow. Okay. Attack with those 3. That should do it. I don't know what they would have. Nice. We got there, I think, all based on the Ancient Grudge. That being said, they have so many indestructible lands. I think I want to just try to aggro them out a little bit more. All right. Do I want the 4th Galblast? I think I do, especially now that I saw 3 Carapace Forgers. They're going to play around the Ancient Grudge on their lands pretty hard also. Let's just not have too many of them. I know it's weird, but I think this deck that we're facing has even more indestructible lands, and I don't even think they have Mirror Enforcers and stuff. So I don't get to just kill those with Grudge. Man, 3 lands is a lot. We get to go turn 1 land, Welding Jar, Thopter, Bonded Construct, Frogmite. So we get to play a lot on turn 1. I think I just have to keep. This hand's honestly not that great because I only make 4 power, but at least I make 4 power on turn 1. Nice, that was a good draw. So I think I'm fine to Darksteel. Okay. 6 power on turn 1 with Welding Jar, go. See if it's good enough. If they just play a 4/4, I get wrecked. But I guess I could draw Galvanic Blast. I was thinking about like hands like this or better hands that are of this nature against decks like Storm, where you're just like 6 power on turn 1, 10 power on turn 1, and then they have to go off or you just kill them. That's the idea at least. Hopefully no Echoing Decay from the opponent. Let's just cast stuff. Attack for 6. On the play wouldn't have necessarily been that much better because we didn't have the second Frogmite. We just drew it, so. I mean, even if they play the 2-3, it's pretty bad for me. I have no Bone Splitter here. Okay, they can't have that. Oh, God. Okay. I can like regenerate one of my Frogmites here if they sack a bunch of lands. It's obviously not ideal. So they're doing it now. So they're activating twice. So the first trigger resolves, so the Cart Clan has to die, and then I can regenerate a Frogmite, I suppose. It's obviously not good. They're down to 1 land, though. Okay, there's a Galblast. So if they don't have a bunch more lands, it could just be okay. They have Galblast. Okay, they have no more lands. Okay, nice. That's a good draw. 2-2 flying, let's go. You can see without even that much interaction, they can slow you down a lot, but they had to sack 2 lands. They have no other lands. No. Okay, any creature. Nice, that's a good one. It's an unblockable haste creature. Let's go. Gingerbrutes are also just so good at wearing the equipment in this deck. That was such a good draw. Oh no, no edict, please. Don't. Please, no. Opponent, please. Okay. Could Galblast them right now, but I don't see why that's better. Okay, that's a good draw. What is this? A Terminate or a Cast Down? Ancient Grudge. Well, that wrecks me. Because they can, oh, they can't, they don't have green mana to flashback Grudge yet. Okay. So it resolves, cast, and then equip. Go ahead. They said whoops. Why whoops? Did they meant to kill Bone Splitter? Maybe. Okay, now they can flashback Grudge. Which they're gonna do. Probably kill Bone Splitter now. It's not great for me. Yep. Just play those out, play around like Duress or something. Just giving them way too much time here. Knight's Whisper, okay. We're at 7. So I can draw Galblast for the win. Which I now have 4 of total in the deck. There we go. I need this hit and then one more hit. They should know that I probably have Galblast in my hand because I'm holding a card this entire time. Green mana. They're gonna play a 2-3 and then just die. Carapace Forger. I think we might have him here. Declaimer, no. Okay. Galvanic Blast, Gingerbrute, Kark Clan, Shaman. Okay. Tap land. They have 4 cards. Gingerbrute. Oh, that's so interesting. So I can just Gingerbrute and they have to sack a land. They'll probably sacrifice this to kill Gingerbrute. I think that's better than Galblasting this and then playing Gingerbrute because then I'm 5-turn clock. I think I'd rather just play this, activate, and attack. Because maybe they don't even... They're going to have to kill Gingerbrute. They don't want to go to 4. There's no way. I mean, it's like the easiest read of like a Galblast in my hand I've ever seen. Okay. Sure. That could be the deciding play in the match. If I had Gal blasted the Cart Clan first, would that have been better? Potentially, but it's hard to say. Any other removal spell also just kills Ginger Brute. All right, if they don't have a way to gain life, I have a Thopter just sitting here. There's a Forager 4/4. Okay. Galblast. Mirror Enforcer. Take a Mirror Enforcer. See what the opponent does. Again, I don't want to even Galblast their Forager. I want to save this Galvanic Blast to go face because this is like my reach to win the game. Opponent hasn't showed any life gain yet. Another problem with playing this deck is that people are prepared for Affinity. So people are going to have hate against me, but at least I can just dump my hand so I don't care too much about the hate. Okay, Deglamor is fine. I just need a Bone Splitter, another Gal Blast, a Ginger Brute. I have a lot of ways to win. Nice. That should do it. Send a message. They said ugh. Knew it. But then they gave a XD. GG's. Fun match. Can't believe we were able to win that match. This is also what always happens with this deck. They said should have just played safe. Yeah, they should. Well, and threw down another shaman. Oh yeah, yeah. The Ginger Brutes are brutal. Yeah, they're saying figured we had a Gal Blast. I'm gonna say check out the channel. They seem like a nice opponent. Might as well just shout out the channel. They said, "All right, that's you." Yeah, guilty. All right, we got to get to game 2 here. I see you're on the Discords a little. First Pauper League for a while, but let's just go to the next game. I wanna chat with the opponent. Oh, I've seen the name Zodiac stands out to me as well here, but I think I've seen the name Zodiac. I could be wrong. Maybe they're a different name in the Discord. Who knows? But anyways, GG Zodiac, and I'll see you all right now. Round 2. All right. This obviously is a keep. This is probably our best hand yet. We're against Wei Santini. Is this Burn? Yes. Burn is a decent matchup, I think. All right. Another Mirror Enforcer effect. So I don't want to crack Petal. I'm probably just playing Flare Husk this turn. I guess I could just play Vault Scourge. That's got to be better. If it dies, I take damage, quote, unnecessarily. Maybe it's better to play Flare Husk, because then if they, like, Searing Blaze it, I'd still have an artifact in play. Maybe I should have played this as well. I don't really know. I don't want to show them that I'm, like, an all-in artifact deck here. Hopefully I can just get these Mirror Enforcers down at some point soon, and it's good enough. Okay. Let's go Flare Husk, Ginger Brute, and then next turn I should be able to drop a bunch of Mirror Enforcers. They only have 1 land. I guess they could kill Ginger Brute potentially. I have 4 artifacts in play right now. So I should be pretty well set up to at least cast 2 Mirror Enforcers next turn. Obviously just taking 1, it's fine. play a needle drop on me to try to hit a land. No land. Okay, nice. Gingerbrute. Okay, let's go. Petal. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 artifacts, 7 artifacts. Nice. Zodiac just sent us a message. I bled out 2 from main phasing. I can't read what it says because Magic Online's a quality program. Wow, can I not? On one of those bone splitters allowing you to re-equip, yeah. That may have been the difference. I don't know if they're watching the replay, but this is pretty sweet what we got going on here. Let's attack with everything. Opponent probably thinks we're slow rolling to take a screenshot or something, which we are not. Now, I don't think Burn, especially stuck on one land, can really deal with this many 4/4s. These can also sack to gain 3, funnily enough. This is a pretty sweet draw. Nice. They should definitely have some hate for us, but we have some hate for them as well. Okay. I like Vault Scourge, but in a way I don't, because I feel like 90% of the time I can't really pump its power except for Bone Splitter, and most of the time it's just gonna die. God. Stash. Um, could just side out 3 Vault Scourge and then have 1 for the late game if they have like no cards in hand. But again, I feel like most of the time I'm gonna pay 2 life and then it's gonna die. I guess I do have the Bone Splitters. If they don't have an answer, it is a way to gain a bunch of life, especially with Welding Jar. Okay, I shouldn't side it out. I shouldn't side it out. I can go like get greedy. This is probably one of the worst cards in my deck. Just do this. Sure. Yeah, well, I guess with welding jars specifically to keep Vault Scourge alive, it might just be worth it. Because if I'm able to slap a Bone Splitter on there, then I'll be in a decent position. 0 lands. Not. I have kept 0 land hands with this deck before, but gonna mulligan. All right. Let's just put back a Tree of Tails. Gotta keep this. Chain Lightning me, sure. I think I want to Bonded Construct because it swings for the most damage. And Thopter. And then next turn, I might just ignore Gingerbrute for now, and then next turn go like Bone Splitter equip, and then the turn after Bone Splitter equip again. Because it makes both my creatures really big threats. Searing Blaze the Bonded. Okay. Yeah, it makes them kind of have to kill this. I could play Gingerbrute and play a Bone Splitter, but I think that this is better. My 2/2 flying built. I am down to 14. I haven't really hit them for any damage yet. If I draw another land, I could always play Gingerbrute, no attack, and then just like gain 3 life with it. Counter one of their burn spells. It's not great, but smash my land. Okay. Now I have the choice of Gingerbrute or just play Bone Splitter, and I think I want to play Gingerbrute now, hit for 3, because they might not have any creatures. So now I can just keep playing Gingerbrutes. If I draw another land, I could choose to play another Bone Splitter equip. Just depends what the opponent does, honestly. Nothing. Okay, well, I'm definitely just playing another Gingerbrute if they have mana up. Now I think I'm just going to attack and then Flare Husk. Take it slow. Rather get this down. This deck is so funny. Just everything costs 1. You just don't have any lands. So you just continually draw 1-drops. Okay, hit me to 8. I can't gain 3 with a Gingerbrute yet, unfortunately. Lotus Petal. I mean, technically I could. They're at 12. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. think what I need to do, I also have this Gallopblast, so let's think about this. What if I just go play Petal, play Gingerbrute, attack with everything 2, 3, 4, 5. I still have the win next turn, and I have Gallopblast up. All right, I think that's the best line. Don't have any Mirror Enforcers or anything here, which kind of sucks. I could have left one thing back as well, but I like just attacking with everything, I think. Maybe leaving the germ back is good, but oh, they have a Lava Runner and 2 cards in hand. So if they hit me down to 6, it's just too risky, I think. I need to just kill this. Yeah, I need to just Gallop Blast it. I don't want to go to 6. Oh, no attacks. Okay, that's good for me. Okay, so let's say they block one thing, take 4, go to 3, and then they die. Okay, let's just untap. Can't cast both of them anyway, but even if they kill, block one, kill another, I still have lethal. So this should be good. Nice. No lands, no problem, right? I never even had mana for this. 2-0, let's go. I'll see you in round 3. This hand looks sweet, doesn't it? Let's keep. Say, hey, sorry about the wait. I had to get up right when I joined. Took 2 minutes. Not even that I need to apologize, but I just did. Planes. Is this the Menace? It is the Menace. Okay. Well, our draws is not necessarily that good against the Menace, but we can play a lot of spells on turn 1 here. So that's something. Next turn I can just go Bone Splitter, equip onto my Vault Scourge. It's not like it's actually that good, but that's what we got. That might be good for racing. Okay, they make a 2/5 Vigilance. I also get a black chump blocker here for what that's worth. If they attack, I'm just taking, obviously. The Vigilance is brutal. Man. I don't think I should chump this early because I think these colorless blockers are going to be good later. I just need them to not have a flyer, and then I might be able to just race. Okay, Tree of Tails was actually another good draw here because it allows me to just play this, equip, attack with that in the air without having to sack my Lotus Petal, because I was going to sack the Lotus Petal if I just drew a random thing. So now they're going to need a lot more because, again, I have some chump blockers and I have a life linker going. I can even go as deep as play Flare Husk, equip. Okay, they have a 6/10. I think I can take 6 here and then maybe start chumping like next turn. Just take. Maybe I was supposed to chump, but I guess I could die to like a bunch of more auras plus an Apostle's Blessing pro artifact or something. Is that even a thing? I don't know. Okay. I think I want a Gingerbrute. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to attack for 3. And then I'm just going to play Gingerbrute, play Flare Husk, and plan on chumping with the Flare Husk because I want to equip next turn anyway. Yes, I could have attacked with Gingerbrute and then sacked my Lotus Petal, but I want to be able to cast a Gallopblast if I draw it. They only have 2 cards, so if they don't have an answer to this Vault Scourge, I might just be okay. Benevolent Blessing pro black, so I can't block with this. Now is definitely when I start blocking. Maybe I can set up also a block with this and then sack gain 3. I don't know if that's really relevant, but they're definitely going to go, oh, pro green? because I have double Tree of Tails. Interesting. Well, I get to block now for free. Thought they definitely should have gone pro black because this germ is black. Okay, untap. Ooh, another Vault Scourge. So they're at 14. Can attack for 4, play another Vault Scourge. They're at 10. Let's think about this. I think I have a 3-turn clock almost regardless of what I do. I could sack the Lotus Petal again, but I like hanging on to it because I can go activate Gingerbrute. All right, that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to activate this, attack with both of these, and then play another Vault Scourge. I think I'm going to start chumping this with the Ornithopters as well, just to be safe. Okay, and another Vault Scourge was actually a fantastic draw, because now if they somehow have an answer to one, I have another one. I just need them to not have a Crow and Skyguard. I think I'm supposed to chump here. It's not like Ornithopter does anything. I have plenty of artifacts out. They're at 10. Okay, Darksteel. Let's go equip this one. Make Gingerbrute only be able to be blocked by creatures with haste. And then attack with these 3. Okay. Now a Galvblast is still lethal regardless. I'm at 20. I have 2 blockers that are colorless. Should be good to go. There's the Crow and Skyguard, but is it enough? Maybe. I don't think that it is, but I guess we'll find out. They also need a way to pump that. So Gingerbrute. And then I have to attack with these 3. Leave back my blocker for this, just to be safe. No, there's no way I really die. Okay, they blocked that one. I had no way to get lethal, I don't think. Oh, I guess, could I have suited everything up onto the Gingerbrute? Oh, that was a mistake. If I just suited Bone Splitter up, and they have a merge unscathed here, I punted. I could have suited this up. Well, I can just suit it up now. Because this is basically unblockable. So I can go land, equip. This is what I should have done. I had lethal. Damn. And then they can emerge unscathed, make a big thing. But I don't think they have any haste creatures. I still think I should be fine, but that was a punt. I missed lethal. Again, I don't think they have any outs, but yeah. Okay. Saw it just a little bit too late. I think I'm just not going to sideboard. I don't have any sideboard for this matchup. Just going to run it back soon, game 2. All right, what do we got here? Oh, man. I'm keeping. Just suit up at Ornithopter here. Let's go. Okay. Let's go Petal, Thopter. Did I play Bonded Construct? I feel like it doesn't really do anything except just be an artifact. I feel like I might as well just start playing Bone Splitters. It just doesn't do anything against this. They could have Mutagenic here. I'm not going to block. Deathblade Elite is definitely a problem. It's definitely a problem. Let's see here. I have 4 artifacts out. They just said good luck right now. I can And I feel like I'm just gonna die to this. Could Gingerbread here, but I mean, if they just suit this up, they get to kill this. This is probably wrong too. Because I should have just. No, yeah, if they just have an aura on this, I'm gonna lose. Yeah, I'm dead. That deck keeps a one lander and then gets there on even turn 3. They're gonna have a bunch of spells. Oh wow, they're shooting up that one. Okay. They're gonna suit up this one too with like an ethereal armor. Or just yeah. So now they get to kill this. I think I'm just gonna go to the next game, honestly. I don't think I can beat this now. It's a little bit of an early concession, but I think that's fine. Didn't have the Gal Blast. Let's see. This card's weird because it's pretty bad in our deck, but let's just run it back. Let's just try to make a big board presence on turn 1. Kind of go with the Vault Scourge game plan again. This matchup doesn't seem great, but again, we just need to come out of the gate swinging. Let's go game 3. All right, game 3 against the Menace. We got this. Would you like to play first? Oh, God. We can make a 6/2 that can regenerate once. We can't even play it on turn 1, I guess. Go. Mirror Enforcer off the top. Gal Blast. Okay. I probably just want to kill this right now. Gal Blast that. Play Frogmite. Play Bone Splitter. Go. Okay. Hope they like don't have another creature. Okay, they do. I think Gal Blasting that right there is worth. Attack for 6. And then play a Bonded Construct. All right, we're doing it. Go ahead. Bonded Construct cannot attack alone. Gingerbread off the top. They can't really kill my creatures that well, though. Oh, I do not want to see something that gets first strike. That would be brutal. Okay, well, there it is. First strike vigilance. 5/5 flying, first strike vigilance. Lewin going off. I can't even attack into this and take it out of combat or anything. Maybe the Gal Blast was just a little too preemptive. Not sure exactly how I'm supposed to be equipping here, but I'll do this. I think I'm just dead. I don't even know what outs I have, honestly. The warrior token's also honestly pretty bad for me. Alright, I think we're going down here. There's a Deathblade. Jeez, they probably should have just suited that up. Started killing my stuff. Maybe not, because they can just win next turn with this. First strike vigilance flying. I mean, I guess I could have not killed this, but then this just gets out of range of Gal Blast. They could have had ways to save it if I let them untap. It's not like my play was terrible. They just happened to have mana plus Skyguard. GG's. Nothing I can do there. All right, 2-1. I thought we got lucky to win that first game, honestly, but it feels like every game you win with this deck, you get lucky. So I'll see you in round 4. All right, welcome to round 4. This hand just doesn't do anything. Just gonna mulligan. This hand is also not great, but I think I should keep. Let's see. I can play 4 artifacts on turn 1. I think I just need to put back Galv Blast as bad as that is. I want all my artifacts here, so just gonna try it like this. Turn one Delver, huh? There's a Salamander. Let's just play everything. Go. It's obviously not a very threatening start. And they're probably gonna flip Delver here on Brainstorm. So this is probably just blue-black Delver. Ninja the Delver? Wow, it's going pretty deep. Alright, I really need a 0-mana artifact here to start playing these companions. That actually works. I guess I just needed a 1-mana artifact. Okay. Pass the turn. We have double companion, double welding jar. Maybe that's good enough. Brainstorm. So now they can set up a Delver flip. I guess that makes sense. I was definitely not going to block the Delver. I could go full aggro and just attack with both companions. Start really putting the pressure on. I guess it depends what they do here. All our cards are on the table. That's what we got. I have had, with the previous version of the deck, I had one hand that was so sick. I forget exactly. Wow, Echoing Truth. That's just the Storm Hate. Okay. Now I just have to let them draw here, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Guess I could just chump, not sack Welding Jar. I think that's worth a card, honestly. Because I can tap 2, play Enforcer, tap Enforcer, play the other Enforcer. Okay, nice. So now I get to just play all of these. So that was obviously a good draw. I still have the Welding Jars to play around Scred. But okay, the line I was going to talk about was, it was like land, triple Lotus Petal, double Frogmite. So that's up to 5 artifacts. Then I think I went like play Mirror Enforcer, sacking a Lotus Petal, play another Mirror Enforcer, something like this. And then I had 1 Lotus Petal left for a Pyroblast on their counterspell or something. It was insane. Wow, of 1 mind. So this is just blue red Fae. It's my favorite deck in Pauper, but with Delver, blue red Delver Fae. Okay. I mean, I have 12 power here. I just don't really want to let them draw a card. I think I'm just going to attack with 2 things. Leave 1 thing back. If they want to Scred and just trade for a Welding Jar, sure. Maybe I should have attacked with that with all there, but I don't think so. Lightning Bolt. Okay. Another of 1 mind. Jeez. So that's why they have Delvers, to enable the of 1 minds as well. Attack for 4 in the air. I go to 14. They're kind of in trouble though. They need to start chumping. They have a Lightning Bolt, but I have double Welding Jar. I should have played this probably. Vault Scourge. If I attack with all, they're probably just going to go chump here and then go to 4. I think that's actually worth. I can play a Vault Scourge to try to chump this, and I think I just need to send and try to end. Then they're going to Lightning Bolt this. I'm going to Welding Jar. I think I'm going to just hold the land in hand. I don't know if it's worth, but I'm going to do it. Go to 12 here. Spell Stutter Spray. That's annoying. I mean, this isn't getting bolted, but I'm not sure that matters. They have to block all 3 of these 4/4s. They can attack with just Ninja, a triple chump. Probably should have, the turn I didn't attack with one of the Salamanders, I probably just should have attacked with all. I also killed them with a Galvanic Blast, which obviously I don't have at this point because they tapped out. I would have played it. They're attacking with Delver. They're hitting for 5 down to 7 and drawing a card. Okay. So they're going to go chump chump scred or something. Chump chump double bolt. Or just they're going to plan to triple chump and then have bolt plus lethal. Might only be able to attack with two things. Galvanic Blast off the top. Can't attack with all three because then I just literally am dead on board because we know they have Lightning Bolt. They have to chump both of these. I think I messed up the turn I didn't attack, but who knows? It's hard to say. So if they Lightning Bolt one of these, I'll just regenerate. Lightning Bolt me, and then Lightning Bolt me again. Oh, this is just lethal. Ah, damn. If I attacked with all there, it was still lethal. Won't let me draw cards. Okay. Pyroblasts coming in. That's all I want. I mean, Bonding Construct just trades with something. It's not that bad, but it's kind of difficult to enable it attacking like through bolts and screds. All right, let's go. Now I have more removal. The 4/4s are really where it's at. I think I should have been able to win that game. I feel like I should have been able to. Okay, this hand, I can go Vault Scourge, Jar. I can go Jar Jar, Vault Scourge. I have 4 artifacts in play. Oh man, I have to keep this. I also have to sack welding jars to keep this alive through combat. So far from these, I think I'm gonna keep because if I draw a land, I can artifact land cycle this. This hand's obviously not great, but maybe it gets there somehow. I'm not sure. 4 artifacts in play. Island, okay. Land is great. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can just Sojourner's Companion here. Just gonna do it before anything happens. Well, that was the best possible draw. It was even the red source for this. Now I have 6 artifacts. I can't play this till next turn. They're gonna basic land cycle for Mountain here. Brainstorm. Okay. See if they upkeep Ash Barrens. Brainstorm again. Are they landlocked? Should they have played Ponder over Brainstorm? We'll see. No. Okay. They have Bolt. Should Bolt now to play around future of these kind of cards. This is looking good though. This is exactly what we're trying to do. Get the welding jars down, get underneath the counter spells, and then just have a big board. And I have a Gal Blast just sitting here as well. Yeah, okay. Nice. That's exactly what we were trying to do. This is almost like, I don't want to say it's like Modern, but I actually got this idea to go back to this deck from Modern because the Modern Affinity decks often play Frogmite, Mirror Enforcer, and Sojourner's Companion. And I was like, why don't I just do that in Pauper too? And I can, like, yeah, my zeros aren't great, but I still have Welding Jar and I can just dump my hand and just play a bunch of 4/4s, and that was the idea. Okay, we're on the draw now. The only thing I like about the draw with this deck is it gives you one more card in order to help dump your hand fast. So sometimes, like, weirdly, your hands can be faster when you're on the draw. I mean, this hand's fast, just no payoff. 0 lands. Looks like we're probably going to lose. Wow. Okay, well, this sucks. I have to put 3 cards back. Jeez. Maybe I just need to put back Gal Blast, as weird as that is. Should I keep just the 1 land? I think so. I need enough gas here. I guess I could have put back Frogmite and kept 2 lands, but then I just run out of gas so fast. I'm not gonna win against blue red Fae on 7 cards. Or are they on 6? No, they're on 7. 7-4. There's just no way. I mean, this deck mulligans a lot, so. Yeah, I don't think another land necessarily would have even been that good. Okay. Well, now, obviously, I wish I had the extra land. We're going down. Fetch right now and then preordain. Oh, very seer, close. We've definitely played against YSSY before. 2 card on bottom. Not going to trade here. Although maybe I just should. Just divination, land. I guess playing another deck, like just something random that's a good deck like this, is a decent strategy because people are having so much hate for. I guess they're gonna have Pyroblast still, but it's just a good deck, and you don't get hate from like artifact land hate or storm hate, quote unquote storm hate. We haven't actually played against storm yet. Okay. I think I'm willing to concede at this point. They have 7 cards in hand and 4 mana to our 0. Let me just GG's. GG's. YSSY got us. I'm pretty sure I'm like 2-4 or like 1-3 against this opponent. I'm just trying to say that I think I'm negative lifetime against YSSY. I don't know exactly how many matches we've played, but yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm negative lifetime against them. Okay, I'm down to 2-2. That was kind of brutal. See you in round 5. All right, round 5. I'm going to keep this hand. Nothing too incredible, but it's fine. I can actually lead on Bonded Construct into Gingerbrute, which is like a nice little line. KXNG, mulligans to 6. They keep 6. And we're on the draw. Quote, Affinity Mirror, which is not actually a mirror. Do I play around Galvblast on my Bonded Construct? I mean, I'm just going to Springleaf Drum next turn anyway, but I would want to attack with this if they don't have Galvblast. I guess if they Galvblast this, that's fine. I can still triple spell next turn by using Springleaf Drum and a 1-drop I play because I have an extra land, so. Okay. This matchup's kind of rough for me, for this side actually. Okay, Welding Jar. Would have been nice before, but it is what it is. Let's go Frogmite, Gingerbrute, attack for 3, drum into Flare Husk. Because we don't have any 4/4s yet. At least we have a Gingerbrute, which is nice, with a Welding Jar to protect it, because nothing in their deck should have haste. So I just don't want to see a Cart Clan Shaman. Cart Clan Shaman would be worst case scenario. Alright, it just looks like a standard Affinity deck from the opponent. We're down to 17. We have a Bone Splitter, which is really good, actually. This draw is actually pretty decent, considering no Mirror Enforcer type effects. They have 4 artifacts in play. They're just not going to play anything. Do they just have a Galvblast? Vault Scourge. Okay, so why don't I just go play Bone Splitter, try to equip, probably onto my Germ, just because that's like my worst creature. I could just equip onto my Gingerbrute now. I think they might have Galvblast. It looked like they were about to play something, and then they were like, no, they'll wait. So I think I'm just going to do this. I think I'm going to attack with everything except Gingerbrute so I can deploy this Vault Scourge. Okay. Well, it's still my main phase right now, so they should have waited until begin combat. Because now I get to go add mana. Okay. So I could even re-equip attack for more damage, but I think playing Vault Scourge is better. Just getting this down, because then I can start equipping my flyer. They really needed to wait to begin combat there. That actually could cost them quite a lot. Because I got to use one extra mana, which I think is relevant. Okay, bridge. I don't want to see a Tog. Disciple. It's obviously not good for us. They are down to 12 though. We might have to start blocking soon. A Tog as well. 4/4. Okay. Well, now I can suit this up and start getting Gingerbrute through as well. Okay, well, nice. 4/4 is good for us. Let's equip here. I kind of like just equipping Flare Husk as well, because then I can just gain life. What do I not want to block with? Probably Gingerbrute. I might even rather just have Construct back. Not sure about that, but just going to make a play. Then attack for 4 lifelink in the air. I like it. They have 2 cards in hand. They have an Ichor Wellspring on the battlefield, but we're really ahead on board. Another Disciple. Okay. No Tog, please. Ichor Wellspring. That's not a Tog. Not yet. Land a Tog would be the worst last 2 cards, probably. And they don't have a Galv Blast yet as well, or they don't want to use it. Okay. Thopter. I could attack with the Sojourners. They're at 8, so I'm hitting for 5. I think I'm just going to attack with these. If I attack with everything, they could go block here, block here. No, they can't. Then they would have to chump. Maybe I just attack with everything. It's kind of worse against the Galv Blast. I think I'm going to play it a little slower and just do this. They'll probably just trade here, drain me for 2. Or for 4. Because 4 artifacts died. Okay, I go to 22. They're at 3 though. And maybe I should have attacked with everything. I'm not sure about that. I guess I could have welding jarred my companion as well. Kind of like just allowing my Vault Scourge to survive though. I was gonna say, do I want to re-equip like my Thopter? I probably should have. I just accidentally passed to end step. I clicked OK one too many times. They're at 3. That doesn't do anything. Tog? That doesn't really do anything either. I think they're dead. And they only have black mana up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's not enough. Oh, they can draw cards. But they don't have a red source. I guess they could draw red source plus have Galvanic Blast to survive. I'm not even sure if they can survive though. Another Disciple. Does this kill me now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? No. Because I gained enough life. So this actually does not kill me. Oh, but if they have another land, I think it does. I think it's 21 damage if they have another land. I should have attacked with all. Should have attacked with all. No land. Don't do it. Don't do it, opponent. Opponent, please. Opponent, please. They might be doing the math or they might not have it. I think it's one of the two. And I think I'm putting them on the not have it, or they would just jam land. Okay, nice. So is there any way they survive? I don't think so. I mean, they're tapped out. I can just go attack with this. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 15 damage with the triple Disciple Atog. Wow. Wow. Okay, we were just barely fast enough there. Now we get the full sideboard. Am I just doing this? I think I like that. I like keeping Ornithopters and Blasts, I believe. Don't want Cart Clan Shaman, even though I can just get their Disciples. It's also good against my deck. All right, 5 good hate cards. Let's go. I'm down to 3-2 this league. I mean, I'd be totally happy with that if we can. Yeah, keep this hand too. This hand's great. Even get to lead Darksteel. Nice, that's a land we can kill. Let's go. Vault Scourge. All right, let's play that. Maybe I shouldn't have played Lotus Petal. I could have just sacked the Lotus Petal in order to grudge their land right now, but I don't love that. They have an Ancient Grudge. Okay. Well, now I might kill both of their lands, honestly. I think that's what I want to do. Okay. I'm going to do it. Gets me farther away from this Mirror Enforcer, but it also sets them back. So if they just don't, they do have another land. They can grudge my land now. They choose not to? I mean, I can cycle Sojourner's Companion for Darksteel Citadel. I can also just go play Bone Splitter equip. Then do they have to Ancient Grudge like the Bone Splitter? I think I like getting a land. It just gets me closer to doing more stuff. Alternatively, I have 1, 2, 3. I can go up to 5 artifacts, just play double Bone Splitter this turn. That's a weird line, but I kind of like it actually. Because then I just get full value potentially out of all my stuff. Red mana. They're going to just Gal Blast this now? Fine with that. Concede. Wow. Ornithopter too strong, huh? Got the 3-2. That was sweet. Ornithopter just too strong. I should have gotten like the old Ornithopters, damn. That was a mistake. Deck honestly felt okay. I mean, sideboard definitely needs work. Deck felt fine. Bonded Construct didn't seem great, but it's a 1-man artifact that can pressure them. I didn't want to play stuff like Shield Wall that just, yes, it can enable fast like Mirror Enforcers, but that doesn't actually do anything. It can't attack on its own. Even Phyrexian Walker, the 0 mana 0/3, I don't know if that's good enough. You'd have to play less lands if you want to go that route. But yeah, I don't hate this build. Surprisingly, I don't think this deck is great, but it is fun if you want to just like vomit 6 power or 10 power on turn 1 when you get lucky, and then just like play fully on board. So it is a fun deck. Hope you had fun watching this video. I did have fun playing another Pauper League here, so maybe I'll be recording some more Pauper with some actually good decks. So thank you so much for watching. My name is Max. Channel is youtube.com/snapbolt. Please subscribe to the channel if you like the content. Throw a comment down below. Again, ring the bell if you want to know when the videos come out. Thank you so much. That's the best way to support me. Till next time. Peace.